guys, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today we are going to be doing Scorpio's makeup, which is my zodiac sign. So we're finally into November. Oh, market of November. Keeps forgetting to say the month, but like I said, I'll make a post about all the dates and stuff. Okay, let's get started with eyeshadow primer. And again, gonna have to be super duper easy with this. I also need my setting brush for the powder. So we're going into the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Full Wear Concealer in the shade Ivory. And like I said yesterday, this is just a matter of what I can use up, because after yesterday I was done saying, oh, I have to use this many products up before for that video. That's what I meant to say. Now we're going into the e.l.f. concealer, a small concealer brush. Let's call it a small concealer brush, because it is a small concealer brush. Anyways, so, you know what I mean? And this stupid lighting is making me mad. Anyways, oh, and I forgot to tell you, today is one of those tutorials where we get to use all our brushes, all my brushes. So, that's good. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Um, because I'm just like, I'm tired of putting a limit, because then sometimes I go over that limit, so it's like, which is fine, because it's like, that just means that I have more products used up, which I've looked at Amazon, and so far, with just this series itself, we've used up 4 products. Or I have, sorry. So, that's really good. Very proud of myself. Okay. So yes, I am very proud of myself. I need a makeup wipey. I made a little mistake. Which is what these makeup wipes are for. Little mistakes I make while doing my makeup. Okay. So, I'm just really happy that I've used up so many products within just a few days with these tutorials. So like I said, I'm done putting limits to it. And it is what it is. If I used any more products up while doing this series, then I do. If I don't, then I don't. It's not a big deal because I've used 4 up. So now we're going into the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder. I'm using my Real Technique setting brush. And this is in the shade Classic Ivory. I took the little sticker off because it was making me mad because it was like coming off anyways. And this powder isn't as fine as the loose Maybelline powder, but it still works, and I feel like it gets less cakey than the Maybelline, the loose powder. But that's just me. So I'm going to clean up this little bit of concealer I have here. So now we're going to do eyeshadow. So first I'm going to go into the Kitty Likes to Scratch palette. I'm going to use that red shade right here. I'm going to use the, no I'm not. I'm going to use the black shade actually. So the shade Power Ballad, this black shade. And I'm using this fluffy crease brush. I don't need you. So this is where I'm really going to need to blend. I will be lightening it up too. I'm going to really need to blend this eyeshadow out. It's looking a little blue. Guess it's just mixing with what's already on the brush, because it's actually black. And like I said, I am gonna be blending this out and trying to lighten this up. So I'm only working on one eye at a time for this reason. So now I'm getting my e.l.f. blending brush. And then trying to be careful. It's not blending the greatest. No, it's a black shade. It's black. probably blending, mixing with what's already on the brush. Which is fine. Either way, I'll be lightening it up the best I can. And I am blending the best I can. So Scorpio is a water sign. And it's kind of one of those, like, can't really say emo, but it is. Scorpio loves black and hiding in the darkness. But you can also use a little bit of red, a little bit of brown, but it has to be dark. I don't even know if the one I'm using will work. We'll see. So now we're going to go into the e.l.f. Bite Size palette in the shade I Love You a Latte. We're going into the angled crease brush, and we're going into that first shade. We're going to try and lighten this up. The best we can. And we're going to blend it together because I don't want too dark of an eyeshadow. For the fact, yes, Scorpio loves dark colors. And it would just make this better. Alright. So now let's clean up any fallout. Alright. And now we're going to go. Actually, no. We are going to go back into this angled brush, but we're actually going to go into this shade and this palette, which is called Backstage Pass. Yeah, Backstage Pass. And then we're going to use this on the lid. We're going to put red over it, yes. But so then we're going to take this flat top brush here. I'm going to kind of clean it off. I'm going to clean this brush here too. The crease brush. And we're going to go into the Rock of Ages, that red, this red shade here. another makeup wipe. And we're pretty much doing it the same way. Here, I wish there was like a way to speed this up. Like I said, doing it the same way. So the kitty likes to scratch. Palette for that black shade. So then this brush is done. And again, we're just, or at least I'm just cleaning up for one of the mistakes. Now we're gonna blend that really quickly. And this is not, more than likely not gonna be even, which is fine because I don't think Scorpio even cares. Again, wiping away the mistakes I have made. Okay. And going back into the bite size palette to try and lighten that up. And then more blending. This is just, the blending that I'm doing is just making sure that it's like, pretty much there's no sharp edges, or jagged lines. So I'm actually taking this and making sure it doesn't go out too far. And So now we're going to go into the CoverGirl Eye Enhancer Shadow. We're pretty much going to try and make it more sparkly. I'm just... The reason I'm stamping today is because, like, I'm done trying to be careful because it's not helping. That makes sense. Alright, so now we're going to go into gel eyeliner. And we're going to do our eyeliner with the same eyeliner brush I've been using. This eye did just fine because I kind of followed with the eyeshadow. So I'm going to try and do the same thing on the other side. The reason I said try is because I don't know how well it's going to work. Me trying to do that, but we'll see. I'm not doing it too thick today. I just don't feel like it. Alright. So now, we're going to do is we're going to prime the face. I'm going to do my under painting concealer a little different today. Alright, so first we're going to go into the e.l.f. Power Grip with 4% niacinamide. and so much stickier than the original. Like, like if you can see, my finger's kind of sticking to my face. Like, yeah, it stuck to my face a little bit. Not this much. So I guess with that added benefit, with that niacinamide, so it probably makes it a little more stickier. I wouldn't imagine it would. You never know. So, now, I'm not putting any on my neck today. So now we're going to go into the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer and a little pump. So today the only redness I have on my skin is on my nose. My nose and on my chin. So we're going to go into the Neutrogena primer. So I had to put a little too much on this side. So it's a really good primer. And here soon, I am going to be using this makeup for other things. Once this series is, the series is done. Alright. So now we're going into the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter in the shade 1 Fair. So we're not putting this down our neck today. Because this stuff not going to put the concealer all over my face today. So I'm going to do contour and bronzer on top of the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And then, or you'll see. You'll see how I do it. You'll love how I do it. Because it's going to look so much more better. That will actually help with toning this down. Hate when I get makeup everywhere. That's enough of you. So, you ready to see what I do? Alright. So we're going to first contour. So we're going to go into the Rimmel Stay Matte Concealer and Espresso. We're only doing one side at a time. And we're going to use my e.l.f. contouring brush. So you're going to see how this works. Alright, so then we're going to, again, see it a little different. So we're actually going to go on top towards my hairline today. I'm going to blend it with hairline. Blend it all together, so it's gonna look like one circle around our face. Okay, so now we're going to go into the putty bronzer and tan lines, and here's how we're gonna do things differently. So let me warm this product up first, and then we'll get started. I'm so excited for you to see. Alright, so done it there, connected, and done it there. Okay, so now I'm going to take the concealer brush. I'm going to we're gonna take that marble sponge, wherever it's at, and blend it. Blend it here, there, there, and there. Okay. Now we're going to go into the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer and so essentially, yes, I'm putting it all over my face, but it's not the way I normally do it. And then we're gonna take the sponge and go and blend it. So then I'm gonna do the same thing here. And voila. And then finish it on the chin. And voila. Okay. So now I'm gonna do the same thing onto the forehead. So I have a contour. Going to do that. I'm going to blend it. Just tap it. And then concealer in between. And voila. Just like this. There you go. And then now I can do my nose. But essentially, I wanted something that looks like skin in between to make it look like I didn't try to connect it. And highlighter is going there anyways. On the places that look like skin. Okay. So. And I gotta do something. I won't. I'll just do bronzer. And then essentially like that. I'm doing it a little weird. No. Alright, so now we're going to go back into the concealer. Let me show you something. So now I'm going to go in between the two contours. And down the bridge. Nose. That's what I'm going to do my nose. Now time to blend. Alright, so now we can do the rest of the highlight. There it is. So today is just for Scorpio's look. This is the way I would do my makeup if I was to use any of the color eyeshadows I used today. Alright, and then we're going to pretty much color it in right here and kind of go around the nose, even though eyelid is not going over there. And now we're done with concealer. And see what the Alright. So now we're gonna do blush. I think I'm going to use just concealer to separate the blush and the contour. So we're going into the Maybelline Cheek Heat today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going this. My sponge. And essentially, I'm just going to go right here. And let me. And then we're going to put a little concealer in between the blush and contour. And we are going to kind of essentially going to be building this up. Alright. Now highlighter time, which is the NYX Away We Glow in the shade State of Flux. Right here. Skin the best I can. Then right there. Just because I do know that sometimes Scorpios do come out of that light, or out of that darkness. Yeah, can't hear you.
I guess it's got the shit out of you. That's what it's got the shit out of you. Hey, lady, no.
I look like a doll. Shut up. Not that kind of doll. Mwah. Hold on. Let me fix my legs. Okay. Yeah, make fun of you.
Shit. Got it on my thumb. Where I pulled your hair back. My thumb just kind of grazed right above the ear. So she's like,
Alright, so now we're going into the Olma Beauty foundation. Anyways. Still can't get over the smell. essentially just covering this all up. I'm trying to cover everything up so it's not as obvious. Trust me. Iron painting is fun and it's what makes your makeup underneath less obvious. I don't know if I'll need. Oh yeah, I'll definitely need it. Especially blending it into your hairline. Oh, trust me. I'm not doing my brows anymore. So easy. So much easier. So I'm not having to worry about getting anything into my brows. Alright. So I'm concealing some patches where like so much foundation and it just looks wet. Alright. So now we're going into the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. And yes, you can see my bag leaving back there. And essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my powder and set my makeup. I don't know if I use a big brush like this. I guess this brush will work. Really. So now we're going to use the Camo Concealer Sponge. And I love this stuff. And I don't care about painting or anything right now. Just because eventually it'll be covered up with powder, so I think I might need another backup. So it's setting it just fine. actually a powder foundation. But I use it as a setting powder. That's initially what I bought it for, thinking it was. And it's actually a powder foundation, which is fine. Because it just lightens up the foundation a little bit. Alright. So I'm going to do my forehead. Like, honestly, this powder doesn't get as cakey. And today I'm just using one round of setting spray. And I had so much going on and I should have. I just had to think about it. So now I'm going into my Real Techniques setting brush. Like seriously, like I said, I think I need a backup. The backup. Look at that. Seriously, think I'm gonna need a backup of the backup. And now I'm going to go into bronzer for the jawline. And it's the the primer infused bronzer and Forever Sun Kiss. That's what I meant to say. And actually, no. I'll also put it on the side of my nose. Like, this foundation just makes it look so natural. Everything is slowly showing through. I can see the blush coming through and all that. So it is slowly, slowly coming through. Now I'm going into the angled crease brush to do the side of my nose. And essentially, going to do what I did yesterday. I am going to see what I can and cannot use anymore. Might as well just leave it alone. Or no, I guess I can. Alright. So now I'm going into the Wet n Wild black lipstick thingy. Alright. And now I'm going into my powder blush, which is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush. setting spray, which is the e.l.f. setting spray. This is just to ensure longevity and all that grand stuff. Okay, so here is Scorpio's look. Trust me, this is crazy. This is crazy. So, I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.